Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a great week. In today's video, I am going to get some summer cleaning done along with some snack prep. Then we're going to get some laundry done. So if you're ready to clean with me, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do this together. Starting things off in the kitchen with the snack prep. I am going to get these strawberries and this watermelon washed off and get them cut up. At first, I was only cutting 3 to 4 strawberries a day because I have found that for me, they last a little bit longer when they stay whole. But both my kids have actually been eating the strawberries every day. So these will be gone in about 2 to 3 days and they won't go bad, which isn't a bad thing to me. I love that they're eating fruit, and then we love watermelon as well. These personal watermelons have been on sale the past couple weeks at our grocery store. So I've been grabbing one each time that I've gone. They're the perfect size for us because the regular size ones, I mean, even though they do go on sale and they are a good price, I've seen them for like $5 on sale, they would just be too big. And when I cut this one up, I already had to use one big container and then one small one. So 2 containers to store the cut up pieces, and that is a lot. And don't mind me, I know I look like a crazy person, like I'm talking to myself, but I was actually on the phone here. But anyways, with the start of summer, I've been really trying to have snacks, whether they are packaged or prepped, available so the kids can have easy access between meals. Because I don't know about y'all, but I remember when I was little, that's all we would do is just play, eat during the summer. So definitely need to be prepared for that. And I have found a new splash pad that we have already gone to a couple of times. And with that, of course, you've got to have snacks prepped and ready. It has been really hot here as well, so we need all of the cold drinks and snacks. We have a splash pad near us, near our house, but this new one, it's about 15 to 20 minutes away. It looked really cool, so I've just been wanting to try that one out. So we did, and it's really fun, but maybe we'll start to alternate so that way my son doesn't get bored of the new one. And then I also need to double check that our pool keys work because we're going to be doing that a lot as well this summer. Here is a peek at how the new fridge layout has been doing. No complaints so far. If anything, it has been helping me stay on top of tossing out old food because it really didn't make more space. It kind of did the opposite, but that is fine with me because like I said, it's making me have to clean it out every other day, which is good as opposed to the once a week or once every other week I was doing, which was really bad. But anyways, my kids do good at eating at least the 1 serving of fruit a day. Every time I buy fruit, I always tell myself I'm going to do better about eating it myself, but then I don't. It's really bad. Hopefully the summer heat will help me want to eat more fruit. Sometimes I just don't want something cold to eat, but I know when I am hot from being outside, it's all that I want. And oh my God, I did pick a good pineapple a few days ago because they were on sale since they are in season. And oh my God, it was so good. I don't know if it was because I haven't had any pineapple in a while or what, but it was really good. And I do plan to buy more of that this summer. Moving on to the bathroom, we are going to do a reset in here. I am only wiping down the counters, sinks, mirror, and we actually are going to get down and scrub the tub. It is definitely needed in there. We're not going to clean the shower or the floors. They are doing good for now, but then also I get extremely tired if I do all of that in one block. I know my limits, so we are going to try to do a quick reset in here. And since I have filmed this, I did have to wipe down the counters, sinks, and mirror again this past weekend. I didn't film it because I was just knocking some stuff out, and that was one of the things. It was one of those days where I had to get it out of my head to save it for filming because let's face it, there is always something to do and film. And this weekend just was not the time for filming. But yeah, like I said, we were just getting it done. I was on a roll this past weekend. Mike usually does the majority of cooking dinner and meal prep, but this weekend I cooked and actually meal prepped for us for the week. I just feel like I was a busy bee this weekend. For dinner this week, we are going to do some ground sausage with tomato sauce, mushrooms, and spinach with spaghetti squash and penne pasta. So we'll be good for about 3 or 4 days for dinner. And then, of course, we always end up cooking the kids whatever they need to eat. But anyways, we are going to start here in the tub. I'm going to get some gloves on and take everything out of here first before spraying this Clorox mold and mildew spray. This gets rid of all that mold around the top of the tub. You got to be careful, though, because when you use it too much, too often, it does start to take the caulking off on its own. So spray away if you plan on recaulking soon. But if not, please use with caution. That has just been my experience with it. I've been using this for years. I do love it how all you have to do is spray, wait 5 minutes, and rinse off. There's no scrubbing you have to do. So it definitely helps with that. We have moved on to the mirrors and counters. I am just using some good old Windex and a microfiber cloth and then the Clorox spray for the counters and sinks. With that, I'm going to spray the counters and sinks, try to let it sit for a little bit and then wipe it off. But I think the Windex I sprayed on the mirror was too much product, so I did have to get a towel to dry off the mirror because at this point the microfiber cloth was too wet from the product, so it was not wiping the product off. And I didn't want to leave any bad streaks or smudges because it was kind of just pushing it around, and that's not good. After this, I'm going to get our little organizer off of here so I can spray and wipe under it. I do need to take everything off of that and clean that as well, but not today. Maybe another day. Maybe I can do that and clean the floors, the two things that I didn't do in here, well, in the shower. I know some of that stuff I just need to toss and that'll free up some space because some of the stuff, it is old or empty, and doesn't beauty stuff like old, doesn't it like not work anymore if it just sits there? I don't know. So yeah, I definitely need to clean that off. know y'all saw my wonderful paper blinds still on the window. I have decided I do want curtains, but I have not gotten around to measuring the window yet. I did want some remote control blinds, but then I was reading about how if you want that in the bathroom, of course you have to make sure that material used can withstand the humidity in here. So I don't want to waste money on that if they end up getting moldy or something, and then we'll just have to take them down anyways. But I've also read that the curtains you pick as well in the bathroom need to be able to withstand the humidity as well. But I don't think those will be as pricey as the remote control blinds. Here in the bathtub, I'm going to use Vinegar and Dawn dish soap to get the ring off the tub. To me, it does not look that bad, but I haven't done this in a while, so I felt like it was overdue. This morning I woke up and saw the sun trying to come through, but the paper blinds were all the way down and it was just too dark, so that made me think that I really need to get going on the curtains in here. That way at least I can open and close them when I want, instead of having to lift the paper, which I did not do, by the way, because they go up and down with a clip. Like you literally have to bunch up the paper and clip it to lift it up. And then when you want it closed, you got to take off the clip and then bring the paper down. I mean, I'm not doing that every day. I mean, it stays at where it is. Like I said, I didn't move it. But I feel like with curtains, it will be easier to adjust having some natural light in here. I am going to get this sink wiped down while the Vinegar and Dawn dish soap sit for a little bit. So similar thing there as the Clorox, you give it a good scrub, then you let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes. But yes, with that, you do have to scrub. And then after the time is up, you just rinse it off and then all of the dirt should be gone. So what I did for that was mix 1 part vinegar, 1 part Dawn, and used a dish sponge to just scrub away. I keep a lot of these sponges on hand for the kitchen and for other areas of the house. I like to stock up on them when my grocery store has them on sale for 2 packs for $3, and each pack comes with 3. So I think that is a good buy, especially with the way that I use them for washing dishes and for other cleaning purposes. And sometimes I forget to put the sponge back with whatever cleaner I used with it when I'm done, and then when I need to clean again, I can't remember what cleaning product was used on it if I do misplace it with another cleaner. So sometimes I have to toss it because I want to try not to mix cleaners. So to me, it is always good to have a stash of these. When you are cleaning with vinegar, it'll get the job done, but the smell is very overpowering. And I know a lot of people don't use it for this reason, but to me, vinegar works so well with cleaning, so I still continue to use it. But when I do, I make sure to have fans going. And in here, we have 2 fans. We have the exhaust fan and then the ceiling fan. Yes, we have a ceiling fan in here. I thought it was weird at first when we moved in. And honestly, it was almost a make or break point for even moving into the house because I just thought it was weird. I'd never seen it before. I thought it was just too much for the bathroom. But I'm glad I didn't let that deter my decision because I love it now. It comes in handy so much whenever I am done with a workout and then when I am blow drying my hair because I get hot when I do that. So it's nice to have the fan on up there. And then yes, after workouts, I can come in here, wash my hands, wash my face, get the fan going, try to cool down so I can get in the shower. Because I don't know about y'all, but I cannot even take a cold shower after working out because it still doesn't cool my body down. So I have to wait until I've completely cooled down and dried off before getting in the shower, because if not, I will still be sweating after the shower. I don't know, is that the same with anyone else? Time is up, so I am just going to rinse off all the vinegar and Dawn dish soap, give it a nice rinse off, and then go ahead and dry the tub as well. That way there's no sitting water anywhere. I always forget to clean the outside of the tub, so here is me forgetting again, and I had already rinsed out the bucket with vinegar and Dawn. I would have liked to use that to scrub the outside of the tub, but maybe next time. Hopefully next time I can remember. Here I just took a Clorox wipe and wiped it down, and then I'm gonna gather all the wet towels so I can wash them. We are finishing up in here. I am going to put all the bath toys back in the tub so they are ready to go for later. And I did want to share with y'all, in preparation for summer, I went to clean a small inflatable pool we had in the backyard, and here's where I messed up in the first place. I left it out since last summer. It was deflated, so I inflated it and got my Dawn dish soap and water and a sponge and started scrubbing away, and it was getting all of the black stuff off. And don't get me wrong, it was a dirty job to do, and it was really hot and humid outside. It was cleaning it really good, but then I noticed the pool was not staying inflated. I was so mad because it was already almost halfway clean, but I looked to see and there were 2 small holes, and I do have those sticker patches, but let's be honest, those only work for a couple of times. Then I feel like they get too wet and then they just come off anyways. So I just decided to toss the pool, so I am in the market for another one, sadly. But I do want something for my kid to do in the backyard on the days that I don't feel like packing up for the splash pad or the pool. We also have a little inflatable cactus sprinkler, so I just wanted one more water thing that he can do back there. And of course, a little pool just seems perfect to me. Another reason is because sometimes we have lots to do at home and can't afford to spend a couple hours at the pool all the time. Don't get me wrong, we are going to go as much as we can, but like I said, I just want something that he can do at home in the yard. Washing the towels is an easier load to do. You just toss them in the washer and then toss them in the dryer. You don't have to worry about hanging any to dry. Everything just goes in. Here I was washing all the towels that I used to clean the bathroom along with the microfiber cloths. And of course, to not waste a load, I tossed some towels in that were already in our towel basket in here. You don't want to overload it, but then you don't want just 2 or 3 things in there. So I tried not to waste a load, but I don't like to mix towels and clothes. I mean, if I have to, I'll do it, like if something really needs to get washed, but I prefer just to wash towels with towels and then clothes with clothes. Usually I save these for my oldest to fold and put away, but I just wanted to get everything done today because he was not around at this point. I didn't want to wait. I was just being impatient, but don't worry. We just did a load of towels this past weekend. I tell you, there's always something to do, and he got to fold those. I am really trying not to be lazy on teaching him life skills and cleaning skills. This summer, I would definitely be giving him more chores since he will be home all day. By this point, I was hoping to have some type of schedule made, but I have not yet and need to jump on that and get that done. Thank you so much for joining me on this summer clean with me. I hope this video gave you some motivation and helped in some way, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time. Take that away.